Hey, Jesus is Lord and the Word works. Hey, watch this. The servant of the Lord must not strive. Didn't say shouldn't strive, didn't say ought not strive, said must not. It's a command of God. You cannot afford this. I talked to you a couple of days ago about that the gifts of the Spirit, the very power of God, will not work for you if you're constantly being in strife. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor. Or in other words, though I'm doing everything, practicing all the laws of prosperity, if I'm in strife, with the news media or with the government. In fact, let me go somewhere. I've got couple of conservative radio hosts that I used to listen to, and I'll agree with what they say. But I realized, man, all I'm doing is getting mad. I'm agreeing with them and getting mad at who they're not agreeing with and creating the problem. Then I turn around and say to my wife, well, let me tell you what. I'm going to tell you what, so-and-so said. Let me tell you. I'll tell you, when you get that attitude, let me tell you, then you're in strife and you've just opened the door to the devil. Let me read this to you in the 26th verse of 2 Timothy chapter 2. That they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will. Now, if you read verse 24 and 25, you find out that he's talking about the servant of the Lord must not be in strife, because if you are, you're taken captive by the devil at the devil's will. Now, every Christian would say, I don't want the devil in my house, but yet they'll say, I don't like that stupid, dumb play that my college team just made. The coach is a dum-dum. Listen, he may be, but you can't afford to be in strife and tell everybody inside your house how stupid he is and say, well, I'm going to tell you this. We need to fire that coach. We need to get us a new coach. Well, you're creating all kinds of problems for yourself. And do you know you're not helping nor hurting the coach? This happened years ago. I got into a real bad financial situation. It just seemed like my money was cut off. And I began to pray about it. Lord, what am I going to do here? And God took me back to a situation where some minister of the gospel did some things that I didn't like at a meeting, and I like, and that's okay for me not necessarily to agree with him. But I told everybody I knew, do you know what Brother Doodad did? Do you know what he said? Do you know what he believes? And I went around and told everybody that I knew what Brother so-and-so was doing, creating discord, creating strife, creating all kinds of disunity. And what happened was it didn't hurt him at all. In fact, he just kept on going. His ministry kept on growing. It didn't hurt him, didn't help him, but it didn't hurt him. The only person that it hurt was me, because I had opened the door to the devil at the devil's will, because I didn't like what he did, didn't like what he said. So, hey, maybe you don't like what your football team's doing. Shut up. It's not worth the strife, because you'll wind up being taken captive by the devil, the Bible says, at the devil's will. You cannot afford it. Get out of strife. It won't help you at all. And until I'm with you tomorrow, stay out of strife. I'm going to show you how next week. But right now, I want you to know Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.